Wacky Wednesday. We haven't done Wacky Wednesday in a while. It's Minion time. I have some Minion quotes for you. Haven't had those in a while. Let's see. Let's start on these. No, officer, I haven't been drinking. I was trying to avoid the potholes. Yeah, that's how it is around here. Actually, I live in a cul-de-sac off of a street there's no way out except that street. And they've had half of it blocked off and you can't go to the left for like months. And now they got the other half blocked off and you can't go to the right. So you have to go out and about and around to get to our house. It's crazy. Never argue with a liar. You can't win because they believe their own lies. Yeah, true. If stress burned calories, I'd be a supermodel. So you want to argue? Bring it. I've got my cap locks on. Yeah, it took me a while to realize that it's rude to type in all caps because it's like you're yelling at someone. Just because I give advice, it doesn't mean I know more than you. It just means I've done more stupid stuff. Two most honest people in this world, drunk people and little kids. I love waving at random people because, you know, for the rest of the day, they're trying to figure out who I was. Have you ever done that? You're like, think you know somebody and you're like, oh, wait, sorry, that's not who I thought you were. Especially with masks on, you totally can't tell. You can run into somebody you know and you can't tell that it's somebody you know because of the masks. Instead of calling it the John, I'm going to start calling my bathroom the gym. That way I can say I go to the gym every morning. If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. If Grandma ain't happy, run. I don't want to be a grown-up anymore. It's not nearly as much fun as it's supposed to be. I'm temporarily out of order. Please try again later. I was raised to say please and thank you. Did someone forget to tell this generation? I tried to send you something sexy, but the mailman told me to get out of the mailbox. Sometimes being silly with a friend is the best therapy. Yep. I've never quite grown up. I can be pretty silly quite often. Instead of single as a marital status, I prefer independently owned and operated. I'm pretty certain that there is no more nothing. If I could read right, these would be more fun. I'm pretty certain that there is nothing more satisfying in life than sleeping while someone else gets ready for work. I do that all the time. It's one of the pluses of being retired. I'm looking at this white and I'm starting to get tan because the white's really showing off my tan. It's not too hard to get tan. It's supposed to be 98 today, 96 yesterday, 97 tomorrow, yada, 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 on and on and on and on. We're having a cold front next week and it's only going to be like 92. Sweet as sugar, hard as ice, hurt me once and I'll kill you twice. How do you kill somebody twice? That's what I want to know. Some relationships are like Tom and Jerry. They irritate each other, tease each other, but they still can't live without each other. Do y'all remember Tom and Jerry, the little mice? If you're young, you probably don't know who Tom and Jerry are. I want to be the reason you look down at your phone and smile, and then you walk into a pole. Have you ever seen anybody, like, when cell phones first started, I saw this video of somebody in the mall, like, looking down at her phone, and she walked into the fountain thing, and splash. It's never too late to be what you want to be, unless you want to be younger. Then you're out of luck. sometimes stop in the middle of the room and ask myself, what was I going to do? I find if you leave and go back, sometimes you'll remember. That's the old person trick. Wife, you pick up dinner. Me, pizza. Wife, no. Me, tacos. Wife, no. Me, subs. Wife, no. Me, well, what do you want? Wife, it's up to you. I think that's one of the biggest arguments when you're going somewhere with somebody is like, where should we eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? Gotta decide before you go, or you drive around in circles for days. My Saturday was going pretty well until I realized it was Sunday. Yeah, boy, when I was working and I thought it was Saturday all day and it turned out to be Sunday, and I'm like, no, because then you gotta go to work the next day. But I don't have to anymore. So I don't care. When people hurt you over and over again, think of them as sandpaper. They scratch and hurt you, but later you will be shiny and polished while they will end up useless. I like that. I always say morning instead of good morning because if it were a good morning, I'd still be in bed asleep. Did you hear that ringing? Telemarketer. Every woman's dream is that a man will take her in his arms, throw her onto the bed, and clean the whole house while she sleeps. I'm so broke, my nervous breakdown is on layaway. They're not gray hairs, I'm just growing tinsel. Last year I asked Santa for the most awesome person ever for Christmas. The next day I woke up in a box. How to stop time, kiss. How to travel in time, read. How to escape time, music. How to feel time, write. How to waste time, social media. Yeah, I waste a lot of time on social media. Hey, Santa, if I'm good at being naughty, which list do I go on? Is it me, or does anyone else think we're stuck in a snow globe and some jerk keeps shaking it? Don't annoy me. These must be Christmas ones because there's several Christmas ones I skipped, but they keep coming up. Don't annoy me this week because if you do, I will give your number to all the kids and tell them it's Santa's hotline. Oh, that'd be terrible. When I was a teenage girl, I had, you know, we used to go to the beach and stuff, my friends and I, and, you know, guys try and pick up on you and keep being persistent about wanting your phone number. So I had the phone number of a pest control center memorized. So when somebody would keep bugging me for my phone number, I'd give them the number of the pest control. So then when they try and call me later, it would be so-and-so pest control. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. But I got rid of them. There's always ups and downs in our lives, so up the music, down the cocktails, and make the most of what you've got. Not so much a cocktail kind of girl. I should have looked at these closer. A lot of them were Christmas ones. Well, that's the end of my minion things. I haven't done Wacky Wednesday in a while. I think Wacky Wednesday is kind of being a flop. I'm not getting very many viewers. Nobody seems to like Wacky Wednesday. So I need to find something wackier for my Wacky Wednesday than my minion quotes, or find something else for Wednesdays. So we shall see. I'm thinking about 2 different collabs. So I'm probably going to trot them out Friday maybe. So if you're interested in doing a collab, be sure and watch Friday, and I will tell you about the 2 I'm thinking of, and you can tell me if you're interested in either one. And I'll put my email below, and you can sign up for either one or both. One's kind of a makeup one, like when we did the summer makeup one. This is a makeup one I'm thinking about, and the other one's where we each give a gift to the next person in line, that kind of one. So, if you're interested, let me know, and we shall And I'm also going to join one that somebody else is starting, and when I get more details on that, I'll let you know about that one. So I enjoy collabs. It's get to know other channels, and they get to know you. And collabs, I think, help your channel grow a little faster. So if you've never done one, give it a try. I think you'll enjoy it. I came in here to go ahead and film in my bedroom because my granddaughter and her best friend are out sleeping on the couch and in the chair because, I don't know, it's so hot out. They went all the way down to Dallas, so they're kind of pooped. They went down to Dallas to go to, have you ever heard of Sprinkles Bakery? It's a cupcake bakery, and they have a cupcake vending machine where you, evidently, I don't know exactly, but you pick what flavors you want, and it gets put in a box and comes out the vending machine for you, fresh cupcake. And they even had gluten-free ones, so they got me one. It was, what was it? Red velvet. It was yummy. Yummy, yummy. Last night, everybody was on an ice cream kick, so they went out and they each got their own little pint of ice cream, and I didn't get any. But then today, I'm like, I should have got some. So when I was at the grocery store, I bought myself some ice cream made with cashew milk or almond milk. Anyway, it wasn't dairy because I don't do dairy very well. So I have my own little pint now of ice cream. What I most of, kind of one of my sometimes afternoon, sometimes evening snacks, they're called Outlast, and they're like a fruit juice bar. They're like 60 calories, and they have all kinds of flavors. They have some that have chunks of fruit in them, like strawberry and pineapple, like mango, I think. Those all have the chunks of fruit in it, and then some are just juice. My two favorite flavors are tangerine and pomegranate, but they have, you name a flavor, they've got coconut and lime, and they got all kinds of flavors. And it's a nice little, you know, they're not like a split popsicle. It's like one of those ones like this with one stick. And it's a nice, refreshing little evening snack without it being a lot of calories. So I usually keep some of those on hand for me to snack. I'm trying to eat smaller meals because of my hiatal hernia thing. My doctor wants me to eat a bunch of small meals instead of, you know, 3 big meals. And B, lose a little bit of weight. So between those two, the little popsicle-y things work good. You see my little, got my hair back with this little, it's a, it's kind of like a scrunchie, but it's got like a little thing that hangs down on each side, like a little bow thing. One on each side. So that's kind of fun, something different. I did my small group this morning that I lead. We're doing, it's a Bible study it's called Chosen by, I think her name's Donna Snow. And it's about the book of Esther. And it's kind of interesting because she goes into like what the history of the world was back in those days and what, you know, what was going on. And she jumps you around at different other verses in the Bible that ties all in and stuff. It's pretty good Bible study. So we're doing that it's an 8-week study. So we're on week 3. So we got 5 more weeks. Just something different to do in the summer. Well, I've chatted for 15 minutes. I think it's time to close up Wacky Wednesday. It wasn't very wacky this week. I gotta find something else to do on Wednesdays because it's okay. It was an idea, but I don't think it really worked very well. So we'll find something else that starts with a W to do on Wednesdays. A lot of people do Wellness Wednesday. I don't lose weight fast enough to like weigh every week because sometimes it'll take me a month to lose a pound. So, you know, I can't really, I lose weight super slow. So doing like a weigh-in Wednesday or something, it wouldn't really work very good because I lose weight super slow. So I don't know. Got any W words that you would like to see a video about or a week about, or a week, not a week, but a weekly something on Wednesdays? It doesn't have to start with a W, I guess. It's just, you know, there's Mask Monday and Fun Facts Friday and stuff, so I'm doing alliteration here, so. If you haven't already, go back and look back a few videos. There's my 400 subscriber giveaway video, and there's also a Shop Miss A collab video where some of us have little gifts, but the big thing is we all chipped in, and there's a $100 prize, and it's open international because we can just do a gift card, so it doesn't have to cost much to send it. So if you haven't entered those, go back and enter them. And if you haven't subscribed, I do mostly unboxings. I just did a Wee Blessings one yesterday. I think tomorrow is a BoxyCharm. Or is that tomorrow? I know I have a BoxyCharm coming up and a Walmart beauty box coming up, and one's Saturday and one set to go Thursday, one set to go Saturday, but I forget which is which. So you'll be surprised. Alrighty, have a good weekend. Well, it's Wednesday, so the weekend's not quite here, but you're halfway there for those of you who are working, so hang in there. You halfway made it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.